Some breaking news now, and the US has issued a warning to all its citizens around the world that they could be the target of an Iranian attack. Let's bring in our Washington correspondent, Jonathan Kersley. Jono, this is an unusual move from the State Department here, but clearly shows a level of concern there is about the risk of an attack.
It's an extraordinary move by the State Department. It is telling all of its citizens around the world, in the United States, in the Middle East, and in countries everywhere in between and beyond, that they need to take care now, that they need to take caution because of what they're talking about as the tense scenes in the Middle East. This is some of the State Department advice notice that has come out over the course of the last half an hour or so. It says US diplomatic facilities, including outside the Middle East, have been targeted. Iran and groups supportive of Iran may target other US interests overseas or at locations associated with the United States and Americans throughout the world. Clearly, it is now the State Department's view that there is a heightened level of concern about what Iran could do against US interests, not just in the Middle East, but in places further afield and around the world. US Central Command confirmed a short time ago that it had concluded its 10th consecutive night of operations in Iran, saying it had been targeting military installations once again, trying to reduce the attacks on ships in the Strait of Hormuz. But Trudy, I can tell you that the UK Maritime Office has just updated what it says was an attack near Oman, right at the tip of Oman, in this very region. It's now saying that crew on board a tanker had to abandon ship and jump for their lives after coming under attack from a projectile in this region. So clearly it is a sign that Iran's attacks on shipping and on vessels continue in the region. You've got the issue now too of the Houthis, which are the Iranian-backed group in Yemen, trying to do a blockade of Saudi Arabia or in another strait. That's going to add concern to global oil prices. All the while the attacks between the United States and Iran continue, there is little sign of any move to try and get back to the negotiating table proper. It's been 3 and a bit weeks since that memorandum of understanding was signed, and it seems essentially it is dead in the water. Marco Rubio said as much last night as he made his way to the Philippines for what is going to be the ASEAN Foreign Ministers Summit, which will be an interesting summit and talks in its own right. But once again, you're going to have the issue of Iran front and centre during a whole range of global talks. And Trudy, Iran's Revolutionary Guard has also just said within the last few moments that it has gone after a US base in Kuwait. So these are the types of things the State Department is talking about. Yes, they're going to go after American bases and American installations, as we've seen over the course of the weekend with the tragic deaths of 3 more American soldiers. But the concern now from the State Department is that those attacks from Iran and from their proxies could go far beyond the borders of where this conflict goes. And if that happens, then this crisis goes to a whole new level.
Yeah, a serious concern about escalation. Jonathan Kersley with the latest in Washington. Thank you.